When October rolls around, the only acceptable item on the to-do list is binge watch something spooky. But with an endless catalog of ghouls, ghosts, and vampires, where should you start? I've got you covered. This is Marks on Media. Let's get into it.
Marks on Media.
The following is a curated list that counts down the 10 essential series ranging from campy children's horror to prestige television, guaranteed to fill your Halloween season with thrills, chills, and plenty of unsettling atmosphere. Also, I put in the qualifier that the show has to have multiple seasons. Number 10, True Blood. Set in the fictional small town of Bontemps, Louisiana, True Blood is essentially the Vampire Diaries after several shots of high-octane vampire blood. Its initial premise, vampires coming out of the coffin and attempting to integrate into society, quickly gives way to a messy, sexy, and utterly chaotic blend of supernatural politics, religious extremism, and raw, visceral gore. It's perfect for a binge because of its shocking cliffhangers and sprawling cast of complex creatures, including werewolves, shapeshifters, and witches, all of which lend a uniquely Southern Gothic vibe to the horror. Number 9, Grimm. If you're looking for episodic Monster of the Week scares rooted in classic fairy tales, Grimm is your choice. The series follows homicide detective Nick Burkhart, a descendant of the long line of Grimms who are tasked with maintaining the balance between humanity and the mythical creatures, or Wesen, that walk among us. Each episode feels like cracking open a dusty old book of fables, but with modern police procedural twists, making it effortlessly bingeable. Number 8, Pretty Little Liars. While less supernatural and more psychological thriller, Pretty Little Liars nails the high-stakes paranoia that defines the genre. This series follows 4 friends stalked and tormented by an anonymous figure known only as A, who threatens to reveal their darkest secrets. It's a binge watcher's dream built entirely on suspense, cliffhangers, and a constant creeping feeling of dread as the girls try to figure out who, or what, is lurking around the next corner. It's a bit lower on this list because it honestly jumped the shark after they discovered the identity of A, yet kept the show going. They added a bunch more twists and turns, and almost all of it kinda sucked, but it's still a good watch. Number 7, So Weird. A true gem of late 90s Disney Channel programming, So Weird is often described as the X-Files for tweens. I've got to tell you, I was obsessed with this show as a kid. It centers on teenage Fiona Fee Phillips, who travels the country on her rock star mother's tour bus, investigating paranormal phenomena and running a website dedicated to her findings. It tackled genuinely dark subjects, from ghosts and time warps to tulpas, making it a surprisingly intense and nostalgic watch that still holds up for its eerie atmosphere. This is another show that jumped the shark after actress Cara Delizia, who played Fee, was forced to leave the show by her mother. She got replaced by actress Alex Johnson, and then the show ended in the 3rd season. It was good while it lasted, though. Number 6, Wednesday. Tim Burton's stylish take on Wednesday Addams is a darkly comedic whodunit mystery set at the Nevermore Academy. The casting is great, the costuming is both perfectly Burton and perfectly Addams. Its gothic aesthetic, sharp wit, and compelling central mystery makes it an instant classic and a perfectly bingeable show for the Halloween season. It's a little lower on this list because it still has room to grow, and while I personally loved both seasons, quite a few viewers were left dissatisfied with the direction of its 2nd season. Number 5, The Walking Dead. The benchmark for post-apocalyptic horror, The Walking Dead is ideal for a marathon session. It literally changed the game for prestige and horror television. While the walkers, or zombies, are the main threat, the real horror lies in humanity's rapid descent into barbarism and the moral compromises necessary for survival. That's what made this show so unique and gave it its longevity. The sprawling seasons ensure that you have plenty of content to devour, making it easy to settle in for a long, bloody weekend. Hell, if you want even more after 11 seasons, there are 5 spin-offs you can sink your teeth into. Maybe a poor choice of words. Number 4, Supernatural. 2 brothers, a 1967 Chevrolet Impala, and a mission to save people and hunt things. Supernatural is the ultimate comfort food for horror fans and my favorite show of all time. With 15 seasons dedicated to exploring every piece of American folklore, biblical subject matter, and urban legend imaginable, this show offers an incredibly deep well of demons, angels, ghosts, and monsters to pull from. Its mix of genuine scares, horror, and family drama makes it highly addictive. The first few seasons have a very Monster of the Week feel to them, but as the world building grows, so do the threats. Even though I think the writing started to fall off in the last couple of seasons, hell, it went on forever, so I'd cut them a little bit of slack, it's still well worth the watch, and, in my opinion, there's far more good than bad. Number 3. Stranger Things. You can't make a list like this without including Stranger Things. This modern classic taps directly into 80s nostalgia, but its blend of science fiction, government conspiracy, and genuine monster horror is universally appealing. Stranger Things excels at building tension and creating terrifying antagonists from the upside down. It also makes you fall in love with the characters, laugh with them, cry with them, and genuinely give a crap about what's happening to them now and the effects events will have on their futures. Its cinematic quality and layered mysteries make it nearly impossible to watch just one episode, cementing its place as an essential Halloween binge. Number 2. American Horror Story. American Horror Story is essentially a new horror marathon every season. Each installment is a contained story featuring a different terrifying setting, from a haunted house to an asylum to a coven to an apocalypse, and the anthology format makes it easy to jump in anywhere. If you don't like one story, move on to the next one. Big Hollywood stars pop up and classic horror tropes are referenced. American Horror Story is defined by its over-the-top camp, striking visuals, and willingness to explore the darkest corners of human depravity and mythology. It is the definition of high-octane, adult horror television. Before we get to our number 1 pick on this list, let's pause to hit some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the cut. The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor. While not strictly one show, which is why I didn't add it to this list, this duo perfectly captures different styles of gothic horror, one focusing on family trauma and hidden ghosts, the other on a devastatingly sad ghost story, and should be binged as a pair. Mike Flanagan is a horror legend who always brings the goods, and these two related stories are scary, thrilling, mysterious, and deeply human. Hannibal. For those who prefer their horror to be more about sophisticated psychological torment and breathtaking visuals than jump scares, Hannibal is required viewing. This show is a beautiful, terrifying exploration of the relationship between FBI profiler Will Graham and the brilliant forensic psychiatrist Dr. Hannibal Lecter. It masterfully uses body horror, culinary aesthetic, and intellectual dread to create one of the most stylish and unsettling shows of the modern era. I hope you've got a strong stomach for this. Dexter. Following a forensic blood splatter analyst who leads a secret life as a vigilante serial killer, this show is a masterclass in psychological suspense and moral ambiguity. Its dark themes and constant cat and mouse games make it a perfect non-supernatural choice for a deeply unsettling Halloween binge. People can argue over the quality of the last few seasons, but it's still well worth the watch. So much so that it spawned 2 sequels and a prequel. It just didn't make the list because I wouldn't categorize it as spooky season viewing. Vampire Diaries. Despite focusing heavily on the love triangle, the show never shies away from gruesome scenes, dangerous vampires, and intricate supernatural lore, making it a perfectly acceptable also-ran. It still has legions of dedicated fans to this day, cementing its legacy. It seems to have come along at the perfect time during the wave of sexy vampires. Lock and Key. This series delivers family-focused supernatural mystery and creative uses of magical keys, though its placement here reflects that the overall buzz and popularity waned after its compelling first season. Season 2 was still interesting and all, but I just couldn't stay as focused on it. And before long, we got news that there would be no continuation of the series. Squid Game. While not traditionally Halloween-themed, this hyper-violent, psychologically intense survival thriller offers deep horror elements and enough gruesome tension to qualify for any spooky binge session. I don't typically watch foreign language television, even with subtitles, so I wasn't as into this show as others. However, I would be stupid to say that this series lacked mass appeal just because of being Korean. Season 1 was a mega hit, and Season 2 seemed to be extremely divisive though. Finishing up our list, let's hit our top pick for shows to binge for Halloween. Number 1. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, the best show to binge for Halloween is unquestionably Nickelodeon's Are You Afraid of the Dark. This 90s classic is pure unadulterated nostalgia, offering a perfect blend of spooky atmosphere and genuine scares that are still potent today. If you didn't get nightmares from the series at least once, you might be scarier than the show itself. Each episode, told around a flickering campfire in the woods, offers a distinct urban legend or monster, from the terrifying Zeebo the Clown to the ghastly Grinner. It is the perfect entry point for all ages horror and the definitive way to channel the season's spirit. It's certainly comparable to other similar shows like Goosebumps, but honestly, Are You Afraid of the Dark brought genuine creeps and horror that would stick with both adults and kids for years to come. Comment with your thoughts on all of this. Do you agree with my list? Why or why not? What do you think the most bingeable shows are for Halloween? What series do you watch every spooky season? And what list would you want me to cover in the future? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the little notification bell to stay up to date every time I post brand new content. This has been Marks on Media, and I'll see you next time.